I faced doubts and had worries, but I wasn't busted. Look, they tried to steal my glory, say it wasn't nothing. But God's the author of my story, not the pray. One chance just to make it at the city, huh? Two hands put together, hope. My soul weary, spirit fill me up. Forever grinding.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. In the second half of February now, the power rankings have lots of statistical analysis to pull from. To take a look at the Timberwolves, they've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And I think for the Raptors, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinions. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In the backcourt, it's Morant and Smart. Santi Aldama is out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Toronto, in at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the center, filling out the middle. And both teams look to move the ball around, stand to create more offense.
Well, that's usually the best way to attack, especially against good defenses. Ball movement moves the defense, and when you've got the defense on the move, that's when you can break them down and get high percentage shots. It takes patience, it takes unselfishness.
It seems to be the most efficient way, doesn't it?
It does, especially against really good defenses.
Dick, that's good.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Pass to Aldama. Morant with it, headed now by Barnes. And it's Morant missing. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. And this group reaching a major milestone this season, notching their 50th win in their last game.
Hey, you love to ensure a winning season, and most NBA teams, even great ones, consider this a major accomplishment.
Greg, no one questions the Grizzlies' talent. The challenge has always been availability.
Yeah, whether it's been injuries or suspensions, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key players. But when they're all on the floor, Kevin, they can beat anyone.
Dick, that's good.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Here's Aldama. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Back to Morant. 4 on the shot clock to stop the run and finished off by Morant.
The best dunking point guard in the game, Ja Morant.
Toronto's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. And that one's good, Barnes.
Their great outside shooting really fueling this run.
Outside, Bane. Pass to Aldama. Fires the 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, Aldama can stretch the floor for you when the big man finds quality openings at the arc.
Here's Dick. And again, Toronto with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Here comes the Raptors wide right. This means we need you to get fouled right now.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Grizzlies. This season has been a struggle for them. They're down at the bottom of the conference. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Morant passes to Aldama. Pass to Lopez. Outside, Smart. Clock at 6. Payne for 3. He doesn't hit that one. Here's Toronto. They're on a 15-5 run here. Takes the 3. And there's Dick. That's good on the assist by Pirtle.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now here's Smart. Still yet to score. Back to Morant. The kick out to Lopez. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
It catches people off guard to see what a smooth stroke Lopez has for a big fella.
Here's Dick. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Dick's got 14.
Yeah, it just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Offside, Smart. Aldama finds Payne. Misses the 3. Raptors leading by 12. Barnes passes to Pirtle. Dick with it. Puts up a deep 3. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Morant outside. Over Barrett. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Wasted no time on that one. 17 points in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Smart passes to Morant. From 20 feet out. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And here's Barnes for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Raptors lead by 16. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Toronto. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
And nothing feels better than a win where team defense is the main factor.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Jackson is out there with Vince Williams. Then it's Morant. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Edey in at the 5. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. And that one's good, Barnes. So, Stan, you started in the NBA back in the mid-90s. How is coaching different from, say, now to back then?
Wow, Kevin, it's just so different and in so many ways. The players have gotten better, bigger, faster, more skilled. There's more coaches on a staff. Strength coaches have increased in volume and in influence, so there's less practice. Everything now has to be done different.
Everything is bigger, isn't it?
It really is.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Memphis. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. The Raptors in second.
I think that's what really distinguishes them offensively. They really like to get out in transition.
Here's Morant. He's coming off a 13-point game against San Antonio. They need this. Not going to go that time.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
It's Morant with the drive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Davion Mitchell.
Morant just doing a nice job absorbing the hit there.
You can see, and Coach, you can feel John Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does, and it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. And for the Grizzlies, 2024 stand was marked by an unprecedented amount of injuries.
Well, Kevin, they used 51 different starting lineups. That's the most in NBA history, and they were also forced to use 12 injury hardship exceptions. That is just incredibly bad luck. One of the most explosive players to have ever entered this league. Morant shows out every night.
Brown kicks to quickly. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Good on the triple. Barnes has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Toronto.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And Jackson gets it to go.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Williams from past the arc. It's hauled in by Brown. And it's the Raptors' ball. They're on an 18-4 run. Back to Pirtle. Now here's Brown. Over in the corner, Barnes. Shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his third assist on the night.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Here's Lopez. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. And so Brown will bring it up for the Raptors. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Buries the long-range jumper. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Morant's against Pirtle. And it's Morant missing. Toronto, they've gotten on a roll and just kept going here in the second quarter. 8 of 8. Wow.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Morant surveying the D. Basket made. That's his third of the game. He's 3 for 9 now.
And this is what's so special about Morant's game. His mobility and his explosiveness.
The 3 from Barnes, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
The Grizzlies have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Pass to Smart. Jackson against Barnes. Jackson misses. Quickly with it. Hasn't made one yet. Traps in the tray.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Morant drives in. It's hauled in by the Raptors. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
And last year they split their season series, so this is a chance for one of them to get the upper hand on the other.
And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for Toronto. Another excellent quarter for him, especially from long range. He's buried a total of 7 3-pointers in the game. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Taylor Jenkins is here with us in the second quarter, Coach. Tough sledding at both ends of the floor. How do you fix it?
You know, it hurts our offense when we're not able to get stops and get out and running, so not a good quarter for us. You know, we just got to keep being aggressive defensively, be a little bit more disciplined.
And we'll see if that can pick up as the game continues. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And get ready for the fan. Half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Toronto Raptors.
They love to run. At times it looks like a layup line. They can hit the three, but tough matchup for your transition D.
Yeah, they've made it a race, but only one team has shown up. As we move on, let's get a look at some of the injuries around the NBA.
Poor Paolo. You never see an injury like this. Unfortunate part of the game. Hopefully he recovers as quickly as possible.
Yeah, he's a guy who hates to be off the court. The competitor in him will speed up his recovery.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Scotty Barnes.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Emmanuel quickly out there with Dick, and it's Barrett at the 3 spot. That's the groove starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Morant, and Morant throws it down.
And he can get to the rim with the best of them. Morant always finds a way.
Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Barnes dishes to Pirtle. For 3. Barnes can't get it to go.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
At the top of the key, Aldama. Offline with his 3.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Back to Dick. From the arc. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
Morant passes to Bain. Pass to Morant. Some solid defense from Pirtle. And it's the Raptors' ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Barnes outside. This one for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Smart kicks to Bain. And another miss by Memphis. The Raptors have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Connects from 3-point range. Barrett's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Raptors. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Marc said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, DA. Thank you.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Dick, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Here's Aldama. It's rebounded by Quickly.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Barrett for 3, and again, Toronto with the triple.
Well, Barrett likes to shoot threes at a steady clip, and he's pretty free with those shots.
Morant passes to Bain. Quickly against Morant. Can't hit from 12.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
The three from Morant. Can't hit that one. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Toronto ahead, just dominating this one. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So on the floor for Memphis. Out of the Raptors, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me? Yeah, that's a great find by Morant. He draws so much attention, there's usually someone open.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Boucher, hits it from three-point range. Boucher's got himself on the board with three there.
He is cold-blooded, drops the dagger, piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Yep, that one goes. Huff's got his first points in this one. Here's Mitchell. Brown outside. Puts up a three. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Morant against Mitchell. Looking to get back on track here. And then Morant slams it in.
Well, this is what the fans want to see. Morant showing off all of his superb athleticism.
And here's Brown outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brown's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Jackson passes to Huff, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Pass to Abaji. Fires for three, and again, Toronto with the triple.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Back to Morant. Here's Huff. Rebound by Olynyk. Toronto's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. Cranes the three-pointer. Brown's got 9 points now in just the second half. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
That's good from Morant. Well, Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100 panelists that each get a vote, and that seems like as good approach as any. Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and, you know, I mean, I think we'd probably get more worthy award winners if they would just let me pick them myself.
But you know, they make your picks public, and a lot of times voters are uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I'm used to people disagreeing with me anyway. I have a family, Kevin.
Aldama can't hit. Aldama's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Toronto.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Scotty Barnes.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a coach.
And that one's good, Mitchell.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Well, for the Raptors, they can just run out the clock. Here's Abaji. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Boucher. Over in the corner, Brown. Lets it go from deep. Yep, it's good.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Scotty Barnes.